400 million years old sort of puts things into perspective, really, doesn't it? I'm pretty certain that this little creature wasn't expecting to be involved in a Parkinson's film. Sometimes the universe has a different plan for us than the one that we might have expected. Come on. Come on. Good girl. When I first was diagnosed with Parkinson's, I spent a lot of time on this beach, a lot of time crying on the beach. It gave me a quiet, safe space to just come to terms with the fact that my life wasn't going to go in the direction that I'd anticipated. You don't know what the future has in store for you if you have Parkinson's. You know, you only have to go to an outpatient appointment and look at the other people in the queue to know, you know, they all started off feeling that it's all going to be fine. And for some of them it is a few years later, and for some of them it absolutely isn't, and it's a lottery. I'm very grateful for the moment. I know that unless there's a cure, this is physically as good as I'm ever going to be. DBS, it's a light at the end of the tunnel that I wasn't expecting to be there. It's something that's been able to give me hope that I'll be able to recover some of my physical fitness and reduce my pain and improve the quality of my life, which is just 100% what we all want to have happen, and something that I'm very grateful that it's a therapy that's available on the NHS. With degenerative health conditions, it's this cascade, something goes and then you get used to that and then something else goes. Good girl. Clever girl. I was the person who made people better. I was a nurse. I wasn't the person who was going to be looked after. I was the eldest sister, and all my narratives were about being the carer, not being cared for. Come on. All of the hard work was all starting to pay off, in terms of me sort of reaching my potential, I think, from a career point of view. I feel lucky and privileged that I've had the time working that I did, and that it was that I was able to do what I did, but I wasn't ready for it to stop, not by a long shot. As does everybody who suddenly finds themselves facing a diagnosis that means that their health is going to deteriorate. I don't dwell on it too much because I think I'd get really sad. I've just got better, I think, over the last few years at accommodating those mini losses. And initially I would go to bed and just pull the cover over my head or come down to the beach and have a good cry. Whereas now I'm more robust, I think. I'm better able to deal with unexpected things or expected things that aren't very pleasant. What have you done with your ball? Go get your ball. Very lucky that there's a community of people who I spend time with down here. And obviously, old Pepper there, who keeps me well. I don't know, I feel quite insignificant when I'm down on the beach, I think, in terms of the whole universe. So it puts my problems into perspective, reminds me that, as the tide goes in and out, you have as I say, this reset, this ability for the tide to come in and clear everything, and when it comes back out again, it's like a new day, a new start that's available. But it means everything. Swimmers, beach cleaners, and more dog walkers than you could shake a stick at. It's just gorgeous.